A forgotten hospital on the edge of the city, hiding a sealed mortuary window no one dares to open. A doctor who ignored the warning and was found dead beneath that very window. County General Hospital stood on the outskirts of the city. An old, yet still functioning medical facility. It had been built long before independence, nearly a century ago. The buildings were covered in faded yellow walls, peeling paint, and broken ledges, giving the place an unsettling look, even during the day. At the back of the hospital was the mortuary, a separate, isolated, concrete room where people only went when absolutely necessary. Inside the mortuary, there were 4 windows. 3 were normal. The 4th one, however, was always kept shut. Dr. Prachi Sharma had recently been posted there. He was around 32 years old, a newly appointed forensic pathologist. Confident on the outside, disciplined, but deep inside, uneasy. Until now, everything she had learned about death came from books. She had never truly worked with real bodies before. Her first meeting was with Raghu Patel, the mortuary attendant who had worked there for over 30 years. Old clothes, slightly bent posture, but eyes full of experience. In that mortuary, everything seemed to move according to him. There was also A.J. Miller, a ward boy. Careless, but fast and efficient. He broke rules often, yet remained popular among nurses. Light-hearted, but sometimes dangerously reckless. The hospital was run by Dr. Ghosh, the dean. Over 60, strict yet sensitive deep inside. He believed not everything can be explained by logic. Night duty was handled by senior nurse Kavita Roy. Sharp, observant, and extremely alert. But she avoided the mortuary, as much as possible. Strange things, but never spoke about them. On her very first day inside the mortuary, Raghu stopped Prachi and said quietly, "Ma'am, you can open the other 3 windows, but never touch the 4th one." Prachi smiled and asked, "Why, does a ghost live there?" Raghu looked at her seriously. "Everyone laughs at first. Then one day, they leave, without a word." Prachi ignored it. But that was where everything began. 6 years ago, Dr. Arjun Joshi worked there. A rational doctor who didn't believe in superstition. One night, during his shift, he opened the 4th window to smoke a cigarette. "Why, does a ghost live there?" Raghu looked at her seriously. "Everyone laughs at first. Then one day, they leave, without a word." Nurse Kavita saw it. The moment the window opened, a cold mist drifted inside. Dr. Joshi froze, eyes wide, staring at something unseen. Something that shouldn't exist. When Kavita returned, he was sitting on the floor. Eyes open, body drenched in sweat, staring at the window. After that, he changed completely. Silent, withdrawn, terrified. He applied for transfer. But before approval, his body was found under that same window. No injuries. Only fear on his face. After that, the administration ordered it sealed forever. Until one day, she unknowingly placed an autopsy table in front of that window. A fresh body lay on it. That mistake changed everything. It was a new moon night. Lights flickered inside the mortuary. Raghu whispered, "You placed a table in front of that window at 2 a.m. A scraping sound echoed, like fingers dragging across iron bars. Prachi turned slowly. The 4th window. The iron rods were bending. Outside, thick fog and a faint yellow glow. "Who's there?" she asked. No answer. Only silence and wind. That night, she didn't sleep. She felt it clearly. Something was there. Raghu later said, "Dr. Joshi wasn't taken. He was claimed." Dr. Ghosh finally revealed the truth. 8 years ago, a girl named Nidhi Verma was murdered. Her body was placed under that window, without proper rites. And since then, things never stopped. More deaths followed, more fear, more silence. Until Prachi decided to end it. A ritual was arranged. Midnight, new moon. Chants filled the room. At 3 a.m., the chains on the window rattled. Cold wind exploded inside. Then a voice. "Give me justice, El." A figure appeared. Burned skin, trembling lips, blood-stained sari. "Needy." "I waited. No one came," she whispered. Prachi cried, "I will give you justice, I promise." Ritual completed. The spirit calmed. The next day, the case was reopened. Her family was found. They broke down in tears. Finally, she was given proper rites. That night, the fourth window closed on its own. No sound, no shadow, only silence, peaceful but heavy. Even today, people say, some souls don't rest until they get justice. And that fourth window was never just a window. It was a call from an unfinished death.